Hello everyone, this is Suyash from Intellipat and I welcome you all to this webinar on how to study IT technologies online from foreign universities and get placed. Today's webinar will be conducted by Mr. Charles from Intellipat. Charles is a senior course advisor and career counselor with 13 years of experience. So guys, let's welcome Charles in the session. Sir, over to you.
Good evening, guys, and people who are in the US, good morning. So thanks for the introduction. So today on our agenda, we'll be discussing quite a few things about what is the best technology and how to study in foreign universities and the opportunities that you can get in foreign countries, and how to study IT technologies precisely from universities which are not in India, but abroad. And how can you get placed and settle down? Many things. So before that, let me just talk about Intellipat as a company. So Intellipat is a globally recognized edutech company. We're the only company primarily focusing on, IT and the top management programs, which are useful for people who are already working in corporate or who wants to get into corporate precisely or primarily in IT. So our reach is towards 55 different countries throughout the globe. And we have been doing webinars for free to educate the market. We have a lot of YouTube content educating the market for people who don't know what data science is or what Python is or what cloud is. All they have heard is, yes, cloud has a future, data science has a future. But that is not enough. Once they know the basic understanding of, what data science is, that is going to boost their confidence so that they're understanding what the technology is all about. And then when they get, reach out to us, they're more than happy to understand the technology in a practical way. So many people ask me this question: what is the difference between your company and others? The major difference is we do not teach you guys, we train you. There is a huge difference between that. So example, most of the videos that you watch on YouTube is primarily or college lectures. That is the best example, is mostly theoretical through PowerPoint presentations and explanations, which is theory. But here it's going to be a more of practical hands-on, because every company, there will be a practical round. Yes, theoretical knowledge is good, but it's not even close enough what the companies are expected or looking for. So moving further, so introduction to new technologies. So in my opinion, there are no new technologies, but the old technologies are evolving. So if you ask me from the database perspective or data science perspective or programming, everybody knows there was HTML, C#, C++, and Java, and today it's Python. So don't be surprised tomorrow if there is Python plus. So that's how the technologies are evolving. There are no new technologies, but technologies are evolving. So technologies are evolving. So opportunities with foreign countries. So before that, I would like to, explain to you so that you will be able to understand it easily and better. So ideally, technologies, when you talk about technologies, many people have this doubt that which is the best technology for me. So is it going to be with programming or without programming? I'm very scared because I'm not very good in programming, or I don't want to get into mathematics. I am not good at statistics. So please take it away from your mind that every technology in IT requires programming or coding or mathematics. No, there are technologies which does not require any programming or coding at all, and yet you can get into IT. But yes, there are hardcore programming also. There are certified certification programs as well, primarily for those people who are open to learn hardcore programming or average programming. We have multiple other programs, or no programming, or a very, very minimal programming with a basic understanding of statistics and mathematics. So today I'm going to discuss about what are the requirements. So let's talk about the technologies. Just a moment. Yeah. So I'm going to show you those courses or technologies which does not require any programming knowledge as such. So this is PG program in business intelligence. This is in collaboration with a renowned university in the US called Belhaven, which is in Mississippi. So this is a proper, 7 months of comprehensive program. So this has all the best BI reporting visualization tools available in the market. So here you can find the list of tools. So MS SQL, Power BI, an upgraded version of Power BI, you could call it Azure Data Factory, Tableau. Now, there is a debate which is best, Tableau or Power BI. It's always a tie because both are good, and having both skill sets is definitely an add-on. And MSBI and Informatica, which is an ETL tool, which is just one ETL tool, and ClickSense and SQL DBA and data warehousing, these are self-paced. So a few people ask me why self-paced, because you might not need them now, but once you land a career in BI space, in the future, of course, you're growing. At that point in time, you definitely need not pay an additional money to learn ClickSense or SQL DB or data warehousing, because you already have acquired your skill set with these tools or technologies, you could say. So these you can study by yourself. It's not a big deal. So this particular technology, BI, does not require any mathematics skills or statistics or even programming, to be precise. So this is the program which I would guide, or I would, suggest or recommend to those people who, especially women who were working and they moved abroad, or they took a break because they're married, they had baby, they had a break of more than 3 years. So they want to come back to IT again. So they don't want to get into something which has a lot of programming or coding. That is the fear. So yes, this is the right program for you guys. And the benefit of this program is you get a post-graduation certification of completion from Belhaven. So here you see the sample certificate, and you get to know more about the Belhaven as a university. And here, this particular program is also in collaboration with Microsoft, because most of the tools here belongs to Microsoft, guys. So these are the skill sets realistically any industries are looking for. So many people ask me, why so many BI tools? Isn't Power BI enough? Because I saw a job. If you look at any job, no matter which part of the world you are in, you can just type right away, or once this session is over, just type Power BI jobs in New York or in Bangalore or in Hyderabad or Chennai or in UK. Whichever region, it doesn't matter. No company is satisfied or just looking for one single Power BI tool, guys. They're going to ask you certain tools as well. The thing is, 95% of the companies are outsourcing companies. They're not working on just one project with a bunch of 10 people or 20. They're working on multiple projects. So you are entering into a market where there is a lot of competition. So anybody who is attending this webinar or watching the video, you'll have to understand about pros and cons. So you'll have a very minimal pros and a lot of cons. So example, if you're already working in IT, let's say as a database manager, so you might have come across that whatever your experience is and the package that you're getting is not even close to what you're supposed to get. So if you want to upgrade your skill set, this is the program. Again, one BI tool is not enough. Again, comes back to that question, because you're already working in IT, the expectations from you by the industries are these tools. So let's say you have only Power BI. So what is the difference between you and just a college passed out student who has acquired the same skill set as you? So at your package, any company would hire 2 or 3 resource at one package that they're paying you. So why would any company want to pay you that much? So that is the reason having a multiple BI tool is the requirement from anybody to get into IT. So this is just one program, people who are looking to get into IT, which has nothing to do with programming or coding. The only thing is willingness to learn. And again, personally, I do not believe in shortcut, and you should not either. I come across many people who come and approach me, Charles, I want to be a BI engineer or BI architect. How long are you willing to invest? When I ask them to understand their mentality, they say 2 months. So let's be realistic, guys. If it was so easy to upgrade the skill set in 2 months, and third month land a job with double the package, whatever they're making, why are there so many openings? So it's not easy to expect the result in just a couple of months. It is very easy, provided you put in the required time and effort. So when I tell you time, it's going to be 7 months. And are you investing 7 whole months? Nope. You're investing only 3 hours Saturdays, 3 hours on Sundays. And between Monday to Friday, whenever you are available, maximum an hour to complete the small assignments and exercises given by the instructor. So 7 hours of the duration is what you're investing. So if 7 hours is too much to ask, believe me, that is required, because there is no shortcut. But if you provide that 7 months for yourself, believe me, you will easily reach that objective, whatever you have on your mind. Whether be it apply for a better job, whether be it landing a job, whether be it applying for a better position at your own company, whatever it might be, there should be a certain effort and dedication, because we are providing a top-notch quality in terms of the content, top-notch instructor who is a working professional, who works for the top tier MNCs Monday to Friday full-time, who is working with Intellipaat as a freelancer, who is going to train you because he would have done a lot of mistakes. He's going to share what kind of mistakes he did so that you need not end up doing the same mistake. That is the difference between teaching and training. So your training starts in a practical manner through hands-on and assignments from week one itself. So let's proceed further. So here you see a couple of mentors who will be responsible in training you, who work with very good positions at very top tier MNCs. So let's click on MS SQL, for instance. Here you see the list of modules. So many people again ask me, is it from the very basic? Yes, it is from the very basic to advanced step by step. So all you need to have is that hunger to learn, that interest to get trained. That's it. If you have the willingness to get trained, we are here to help you. Likewise, all the programs below are exactly in the same format. Well, not only MS SQL, even MSBI, Tableau, whatever programs that you're looking for. Now, this is very, very important, guys. You might have, you might have browsed around, you might have seen a lot of companies, asking for experienced people. So many people, ask me this question again. I saw many openings that are asking for a person who has experience. I hardly see any requirement for freshers. Yes, those days are gone. 10 years back, they used to hire a person, train him for 3-4 months. Then if he's ready, then they used to put him on a project. But currently, every company wants to hire a person as experience. They're talking about hands-on experience, guys. No company is going to ask you, we are looking for 2 years of experience from Amazon, who has worked before in Amazon, or who has worked before in Microsoft, or in Standard Chartered, or any other industry vertical. No, they're talking about worth of experience. So these projects are equivalent to 2 years of hands-on. These are just to name a few projects. You'll be working on a lot many projects. So we have categorized this into 3 sectors: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So once you do a beginner project is when you get to have an understanding of where you stand. What are the areas you're good at? What are the areas you need to focus more on, so that you can improve on those areas which requires most of your attention, so that you can get into intermediate and advanced level easily. And we also provide you all the lab access for you to learn, play, and practice. We provide you lifetime technical support assistance as well. And this program primarily provides you a dedicated learning manager too. And the peer learning is a format, it's a platform where you interact with your peers who are taking classes with you from India, US, Europe, Middle East, North Africa, throughout the globe. You help each other out in assignments, exchange ideas, learn from each other. It's a platform where you learn from each other. And job assistance. So here we have literally mentioned on writing guaranteed interviews, assured interviews, 3 guaranteed interviews by Intellipaat. Out of 150 plus courses, why are we offering only guaranteed interviews only for about a dozen or 15 courses? The reason is pretty simple. Like I told you, no shortcut. Realistically, this is the content. Realistically, this is the time frame that is required. And we are guaranteeing a job interview because this is the right content. This is the right tools the industries are looking for. You won't be facing not even a single question outside the content that we are training. And we also keep upgrading our content as per the industry's expectation every time. And it's a lifetime access, guys, this one, with a lifetime free upgrade. Whenever there is a latest version in the market, you get to learn the latest version for free. And here you see interview preparation. So my team works around the clock. So one whole month is dedicated in order to prepare you for the interview and build your profile, also prepare you for official certification exam as well. So we have more than 95% of passing aggregate. That 1 month is dedicated for all these things. So when you are assigned an interview, when you go and attend an interview, when you're prepared with everything, believe me, you cannot even fail in any interviews. Cracking all the interviews is going to be easy because you have put in that effort and time, which actually requires. So let's go further. Here is the admission details. So this is going to be the cost of the program. So I'm not going to talk much about the cost because this is going to talk about the program, why this program. So this is primarily from Belhaven University in the US. So you get a post-graduation certification of completion from Belhaven University. And let's talk about a couple of the programs which requires programming, which requires mathematics as well. So when I say programming, it's not hardcore programming, guys. It's going to be a very minimal programming. So let's get to the program. Belhaven program in data science. So People ask me who can get into data science. Believe me, anybody can get into data science. So whether you are in IT or non-IT, whether you're college passed or student, doesn't matter. Then what is the requirement? So I have a couple of questions here, at least 3 or more interviews. So minimum 3, maximum 5 interviews will be guaranteed. But don't worry, if you're looking for more, we are here to help you. But I'm sure nobody will be asking for more, because out of 5 interviews, even in the worst case scenario, you'll be able to crack at least 4 interviews out of 5. Because I'm not showing you a fancy picture here. I'm not trying to sell you guys, because I'm telling you it is two-way. It's not just us. It's not just you invest your money. You'll have to invest the time. 7 months, 7 hours a week. That is the reason you're able to expect the result. So I'm not telling you within a month you'll be able to expect the result. If anybody is saying that, please don't believe them. They're trying to scam you, because let's be realistic. So I'm just going through the questions here. About the fees, I will drop you my details. Please reach out to me. I'll be able to help you. But today's program session is all about not the cost of the program, but help you understand which program, how foreign universities are going to help you. Now, certifications. So academic achievements. So everybody comes and asks me, I didn't study from a very reputed college. So what do I do? Believe me, nobody cares which college you graduated from. You're not a college passed out student. So all they care is about your official certifications, like a post-graduation certification. Yes, it adds a lot of value. If it's from a US university, if you're in India or US, doesn't matter. Yes, of course, it is going to add a lot more value, because the US ranks #1 in terms of top universities. So again, at the same time, you guys are not college students to travel to the US and spend lakhs of rupees, and not everybody can afford it. So this particular program is especially for those people who cannot spend so much of money, or who cannot quit their job and take a full-time college. At the same time, they want to have that reputed certificate on their LinkedIn profile, or on their profile, on their resume as well. That is the benefit again. So having such certifications definitely is going to boost your resume, guys. So let's check the next question. Is this useful for CAs? So again, people who are from finance, people who are from MBA, people who are from CA background, they are interested in BA programs. They are interested in data science. Let's talk about data science, because we have already opened it. So many people ask me, what does it take to become data science and AI? Because I've heard it is true, so guys, everything is artificial intelligence. So everything is going to be, AI driven. So AI is definitely the future, no doubt about it. But AI alone cannot stand. There are multiple technologies behind it. Everything is on cloud. We'll get to cloud next. So what does it require? It doesn't require any prior knowledge. All it requires is your willingness to learn basic programming. Python. You might have read a lot of articles. A 14-year-old kid has designed a game as per his potential. He's using Python. So Python is so easy, anybody can learn it, because Python is an open source. It has libraries in it. 80% of the task is just done by drag and drop. And 20% is where coding comes into picture. It's a basic English command. Unlike C# or Java, you're not writing gibberish 15 to 20 lines. You're writing a basic English command, maximum a line or two. That's it. And primarily or precisely in data science, you're not using Python to build a game or design a website or build an application. You're using Python to solve those advanced mathematical computing and algorithm. To put it in a very layman term so that you guys can understand, if you try to calculate what is 978 divided by 3 minus 78, of course I can't do it. So I would pull out a calculator and try to calculate it. Likewise, to solve advanced mathematical computing and algorithm, you use Python in data science. So you need not worry. It's a very minimal programming that is required. You're not going to learn, or you need not have a hardcore programming. We are going to train you how to program from the very basic. If you are willing to learn basic programming, and if your basic mathematics skills are more than 5 on a scale of 1 to 10, if it's 5 and above, that is more than sufficient. And most importantly, people who want to be creative, people who are creative, who likes to think outside the box, who does not like to do the same monotonous task, go to the same tool, click the same button, do the same task over and over. this program is not for you. If you want to do something creative, if you want to do something outside the box, if your mathematics skills is more than 5 out of 1 to 10, believe me, nothing else is required. Anybody can get into data science and AI. That is the reality. And about the program benefit, it is the same, guys. So you also get PLA credits for each Belhaven programs. So PLA credits is useful if you're a college student and if you're planning to do your higher studies in any of the universities in US. So PLA credits is an additional credits recognized and given to you so that you have taken an initiative of getting trained outside the official university, like Intellipaat. So they're acknowledging by giving you these credits. So having a PLA credits is very useful for your higher studies if you're planning for a full-time college. This would be very useful for students who would get into this program. So a person who has PLA credits will be given a topmost priority in the admissions out of so many applicants to you. So rest every benefits remain the same, guys. It's from the very basic and the tools required to get into data science and AI. So apart from that, there is no change. I will definitely drop my details. We can discuss in detail, and the same hands-on, but primarily focusing on data science, machine learning, and AI. Rest everything is the same in terms of benefits. So the main agenda of the program is who can get into data science. Now that you know, you don't require any prior knowledge or information. You just need a basic mathematics and statistics. It has to be on a scale of 1 to 10, more than 5. That is more than sufficient. If you want to do something creative, who wants to think outside the box, this is definitely for you. It can take you for heights. You can take my word for it. So let me just go through the questions here. I need practical aspects. So every course that we offer is literally practical, guys. So you need not worry because all our instructors are working professionals. We do not work with any institute trainers or presenters because it's of no use, because that person doing that particular institute is for living. So imagine you're learning from an institute. That particular person is running that institute. He himself doesn't have any hands-on that is actually happening in the real world. He's studying from somewhere and he's giving you lectures. That is of no use, guys. So these instructors are full-time employees for top-tier MNCs who are doing projects, live projects on their daily basis. So they are going to teach you do's and don'ts. They're going to train you in a practical way. So yeah, I will let you know about DevOps and cloud. Django, yes, I will show you. What is the most important thing for employee who joins as a fresher? See, for anybody who joins as a fresher, again, let's be honest, every colleges have campus interviews? No, only 10% of the colleges have campus interviews, talking about India as an example. Out of 10%, everybody knows only 15% maximum would get placed in campus interview. What about other students? They're ending up working in call centers. So for what reason did you study hard, completed your engineering or BSc or BCom to work in a call center? So to overcome that competition, you have no other option apart from upgrading your skill set. Again, it's willingness to learn that is required. If you're looking for a shortcut, I'm really sorry, there is no shortcut. If you're looking for a guaranteed result, you will have to put in the effort. Because when we are training you from the very basic, it's going to be fun training because it's not going to be someone talking and you're just listening. So it's not going to be like me doing and you guys are listening. It's going to be completely practical. So I have questions here. Let me just read it. So I'm doing BA and working in investment banking domain. Is data science useful? So guys, everybody has a lot of database to deal with. So like I told you, data science and AI, big data, cloud, cybersecurity, and BI. This is the future. Every technology, every big, huge companies are working amongst these technologies itself. There is nothing new in technology, but the technology is evolving. So of course, whichever background you are from, but I need to, of course, know more about you, your education background, and your current past package, whether are you from IT or non-IT, what are you making currently, what are you aiming towards. Based on that only, I can personally, guide you to the right direction. So currently we have about 250 people. So I definitely cannot ask you those questions. It's going to take a lot of time. So I'm going to drop you my details. You can definitely contact me tomorrow and we can have a discussion. My friend completed BSc. Can he do data science? Of course, yes, he can. I told you the requirement, the basic mathematics, and he has to be creative, who likes to do something creative stuff. Let's see. I've already enrolled in IIT advanced course. Is it same like that? So IIT is Indian Institute of Technology. That is Indian University, and this is US University. So the content is more or less the same, and both offers you guaranteed job interview. Don't worry. So I want to show you the main program, but before that, let me just complete the question. Okay, I don't see any question here. 1 minute. I've done engineering and computer science working non-technical BPO. So I was just giving an example, and here we have a real case here. This particular gentleman, I don't want to name him, of course, so who has done engineering and he's working in BPO. So this is what I was talking about, guys. Not only him, 80% of the crowd who are engineer passed outs or BSc passed outs are working in call centers because either they don't have a campus interview, or second, they did not get selected. Third, when they apply for the companies, their resume is not even getting shortlisted because the expectation from the industry is not met. So please don't waste your time working for non-IT or BPOs if you are from engineering background, because everybody knows whatever you studied was totally irrelevant. To get into BPO, 10th and 12th was more than sufficient. So whatever you did, please follow that direction, because IT is the field where you can mint money. But again, I'm quoting, you will have to put in some effort. There is no shortcut. Everything, nothing comes for free. You'll have to put in that effort. So let's see if there are any other questions. So if you're asking, is this good for me? I'm really sorry. I have to ignore the questions. There are 200 plus people. So you will have to contact me personally, which I will be talking about. Yes. So let's talk about that program, which people are from hardcore programming background and wants to get better. Let's talk about cloud. So this is a multi-cloud program, guys. So now cloud and DevOps are like husband and wife. Whoever gets into cloud should know DevOps mandatorily. Whoever get into DevOps should know cloud mandatorily. So you can Google right away, type AWS jobs and enter your city name. I can give it to you in writing. No company is only looking for AWS. They're going to ask certain tools in Linux, certain tools in DevOps, certain tools in certain programming language, and primarily multi-cloud is preferred. Why multi-cloud? Now, 95% of the companies are outsourcing companies. No companies works just on one cloud. Depending upon the project, they have both the clouds, two different teams working on both environment. Let's say your project is over, you're not going to be asked to sit on a bench. So of course, you won't have enough time to upgrade your skill set as well. So to overcome that competition and to get the best package, multi-cloud is the future, guys. So multi-cloud, primarily this particular program is a very minimal programming. So people who want to become a DevOps engineer, it's a different program. So this program is for those who wants to become a solutions architect or an administrator in cloud or Azure cloud architect or enterprise architect. So those are the positions that you can expect. So I will show you which is that program, which is for, DevOps engineer role. And again, every benefit is same, guys. Lifetime access, hardcore instructors who are working professionals, PLA credits, certification of post-graduation of completion from Belhaven, and IBM and Microsoft course completion certificates, proper hands-on, primarily focusing on cloud and DevOps. So this also has DevOps in it, but this primarily focuses on cloud. Then comes secondary, which is DevOps. Now let me show you that which focuses primarily on DevOps, secondarily as cloud. So under cloud computing, we find DevOps. So this is the program which is suitable for a DevOps engineer. So this primarily focuses on DevOps, secondarily on cloud. So a DevOps architect, senior DevOps engineers, AWS DevOps engineer. So if you're already from a programming background, you want to upgrade your skill set to the fullest, this is the program. Or if you're ready to upgrade your skill set okay to learn programming, this is a program in cloud. So here you see DevOps, AWS, Kubernetes, GitHub, AWS with DevOps, Azure with DevOps, the integration with cloud, even that is going to be taught to you. Terraform, Jira, someone asked for Jira, Docker, these are all self-paced. So this is the right program. The benefits are the same, guys. Job interview guaranteed, and hands-on PLA credits, it remains the same. This is US University called Belhaven. Now let's talk about big data. So if you are from a database background and you have been a developer, of course, big data, why not? Because that is the best program. So I'm going to show you PG program in big data with in collaboration with Belhaven. Here we go. So this particular program is, again, every benefit is the same in collaboration with IBM and Belhaven. So you become an information architect, data analyst, senior data architect, big data developer. So this requires hardcore programming, guys. If you're from a programming background, or if you're from a database background, but you want to do programming, this is the right fit for you. So let's talk about the main master's degree program. So we have collaborated with IU and LSBU. So this is a proper degree program, guys, which is in collaboration with IU and LSBU. So why is this important? Who should go for this program? I'll tell you the benefits as well. So this is a proper master's degree program. So all the programs that I showed you before, none of them were actual degree programs. Those are certification programs. So this is actually a master's degree program. Many people, want to go abroad and study their masters, whether be it in MBA or whether it's been in management, whether it might be in data science or multiple fields. They did not get the opportunity because it was too expensive. They have to pay lakhs of rupees of fees, and they have to take care of their accommodation there, multiple things. For multiple reasons, people who couldn't do it, you can do it at the same time. So if you are not able to, acquire those skill sets, example, you're already working, why would a person who's already working, how is it going to be beneficial for him? So everybody also have to give a benefit, or everybody has to also focus on master's degree. I've come across a lot of management senior people who are already MDs, who are already CEOs, who are not from finance background, but as a CEO or MD, they have to know finance as well, because it is a pillar for any company. They are doing MBA in finance, even though they're not literally sitting and doing any work. For them to have that intellectual conversation, they should have. So having a master's degree is mandatory for any profile. It doesn't matter whether you're a beginner, it doesn't matter whether you're already working. At the same time, if you're beginner, you might not have too much of work to go abroad and spend lakhs of rupees. This is for you. If you're already working professional, you cannot quit your job and get into full-time college. This is for you. Or people who want to go abroad and work, this is for you. I will tell you how that works. So this is with International University of Applied Science and London South Bank University. So this is a dual master's degree program in data science. So this is a 12-month, one whole year of learning, which also comes with guaranteed interviews. So the content is literally from LSBU and IU, guys. So this is going to be a pre-recorded video. So the content is going to be added to your account on your LMS on a weekly basis. So this is not going to be with a live instructor, but it's going to be an instructor's video added very next week on a weekly basis to your account. So this is for you. And what about the hands-on? I will show you. So this one whole year, the content will be strictly from LSBU and IU, added to your account on a weekly basis, which is accessible for lifetime. And the benefits are, you get, if you want to get into Germany, if you want to work there, of course you can, because this offers you 18 months of valid work permit. So we are going to assist you in visa for Germany. So if you are fond of going to Germany and take classes, of course you can do that also. So you'll be learning 6 months content online. The remaining 6 months, you can go to Germany and take the classes directly from LSBU and IU. but you'll have to pay an additional fee, not to us, directly to LSBU. But if you prefer completely doing online, and then if you want to land a career in Germany, that is also possible. Of course, we are going to help you with the visa process. So how visa process works, I will tell you. If you're financially stable, if you don't have any, any kind of criminal record, if you are, having all your certificates, which is valid, which is good, none of your visas are going to get rejected. So once you go to Germany, we are going to guarantee you minimum three job interview will be guaranteed. In Germany, you will have minimum 18 months of valid working visa permit. And if you perform well, which company don't want to retain you? They, of course, are going to extend visa. You'll get an extension of visa from the company itself. So this is a program, which is a master's degree program, which not only lets you get a dual master's degree, but you also get to work in Germany with a valid working visa. So what about the practical hands-on? Because the content is from LSBU and IU, right? So go for this program, you get the complete data science Belhaven, which I showed you, with the live instructor in the weekends. So that will be as a complimentary from Intellipaat. So not only that, whatever queries you might have, we are going to help you with doubt resolution sessions. So here you go, here you see the cost of the program, which is really, really cheap, because as an early bird price, or you could say the first batch, we have 15 slots. We have already drained out 12 slots. We just have 3 more slots left out. Once the 3 more slots are sold, the cost is no longer going to be just 2.5 lakh, it's going to be 4 lakh plus GST. So the last 3 slots are available, which is purely on a first come first serve basis. And this is for those people who are having Indian identity proof, either your Aadhaar card or passport. This is not for those nationals, who are from US or Australia or Europe. If you're from India, if you have any sort of ID proof in India, or if you're in Africa, or if you're in certain regions of Middle East, yes, you can get into this program. We also help you with visa process and 18 months of valid working visa. So like I told you, the content is from LSB and IU directly. So we are a middleman here in Intellipaat. So we are going to help you with the admission process. So you get a dual master's degree, and the hands-on will be provided by Intellipaat as a complementary, the complete Belhaven Data Science PG program. So that is the benefit, guys. So if you're planning to not only have a dual master's degree, but also if your wish is to work in Germany, this program is the best fit for you. And within that, we just don't have just data science. Like you see here, we have data science 2 years. So what is the difference between this 2 years and 12 months? So 2 years is for those people, who have completed their graduation, who wanted to do 2 years of master's, who could not do it because of COVID or because it's expensive. That is for you. So if you are a working professional, nobody wants to wait to go to Germany for 2 years. They want to go ASAP. But the content is designed specifically for you, which is 12 months and 18 months. So depending upon your background, I will be able to guide you to the right program again. So that depends upon multiple factors. So let me just check here. So yeah, so this is Masters in Data Science by IU, which is of 2 years, which is MBA in Big Data Management by IU, which is MSc in Artificial Intelligence. This is Masters Business Administration, and this is in cybersecurity. This is in international marketing. This is in computer science. This is finance and accounting. So we have for almost all the relevant departments within, a master's degree. So whichever is best for you, I will definitely guide you. All these ISBU and LU programs allows you to get a dual degree. On top of it, also allows you to go to Germany and start your career fresh abroad. So any questions for me will be more than welcome. So in the meantime, let me just share my contact with you. I see many people are also asking for recordings. So this particular recording will be uploaded on YouTube, so you can watch it whenever you're available or whenever you're free. So you can directly WhatsApp me, guys. That would be the best way. WhatsApp me on my Indian number, or if you're from US or other part of the world, you can WhatsApp me on my US number. So I hope you're able to see my mobile numbers here. Perfect. So, or you can also drop me an email. You can drop me an email to charles.christopher@intellipaat.com. So I'm an advisor. I'm not a technical guy. So if you ask me why this program, will it help me? I'm the right guy. So we do not force anybody because we don't try to sell a customer. My only intention is to help you in the right direction. So you can do your due diligence, you can do your research, you will come back to us. I'm quite sure about it. So we have more than 30% of our business through word of mouth. We are only getting better and better every day. So we are here to help you, provided it's not only about the money, mostly it's about your dedication, which is not at all too much. It is just 7 hours a week, 6 to 7 months. So I hope today's session was useful and informative. So whether it's cybersecurity or big data or data science or cloud or BI, these are the technologies that you should have in mind, because there is no company which is successful without using all these technologies in one. So which is best for you? Like I told you, multiple factors, have to come into picture: your education background, whether you're from IT or non-IT, which region you're based out of, what is your current package, which tools are you currently working on, what package are you expecting, are you planning to work in India, or are you planning to work in Germany or anywhere else? On multiple factors, I'll be able to guide you into the right program, guys. So you know how to reach out to me. I will definitely return your WhatsApp messages and calls, and let's to have a word tomorrow. So you can WhatsApp me on my Indian number, or you can WhatsApp me on my US number. I'll be more than happy to help you. I'm also copy pasting my contact information on the chat so that everybody is, able to save it. Perfect. So I wish each and everyone a great day ahead. And I really thank you for attending the presentation today. I hope it was useful. So I've already started getting messages. So kindly forgive me if I'm not able to reply to your messages today, but definitely I'll be replying to your messages and giving you a call personally tomorrow, first thing in the morning. So thank you so much. I'll be more excited to help you in the right direction. But where you want to invest your money and time, it's up to you, because we don't try to sell a customer, we try to help them. Thank you. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.